Hello everyone and welcome back to Creme de la Clutch Exotics. I'm really happy to show you this clutch. It's a pretty basic clutch. It's Leopard, Enchi, Champagne, and Pied. So you're going to see a few different colors and a few different looking animals. What I believe to be a couple of super leopard pieds. And maybe some people won't agree with that, but I feel like I can notice when something's a super leopard or not. And maybe you can agree with me or not. If you have any ideas about how the super leopard works, I'd love to hear about it. You can comment down below or message me on Facebook or Instagram. I'd love to chat about it. So without further ado, please check out this this clutch that came from the first female I ever picked up, Leopard 100% hep hide, and the second male I ever picked up, which is a Leopard Enchi Champagne hep hide. And they were both 66% hets when I picked them up. So when I bred them to each other the first year, I proved them both out, which was pretty awesome. And that's it. Without further ado, let's get to the clutch. Hey guys, well this clutch right here is the second clutch of 2021. I actually forgot that the first clutch I had was a pastel calico bred to a yellow belly clown. Actually, it was a yellow belly clown male bred to a pastel calico female, and that was the first clutch that hatched out earlier this year. It was a very small clutch. I kind of forgot about it, but this is in actuality the second clutch, and this was a Leopard Champagne Enchi 100% hep hide. He was a possible hep hide when I acquired him, and he proved out. I proved him out the first year I bred him, and I made pieds with him, and he was bred to a leopard hep hide, which was the first female that I ever picked up for my collection. She's still one of the most gorgeous leopard hep hides that I've ever seen, just a general leopard. She's super dark, really nice, so I bred her to that male. I was hoping to make some super leopard champagnes, but unfortunately I wasn't able to this year, even though there were 10 eggs. And I feel pretty confident in identifying super leopards. I've hatched out a few of them already, and there's actually a couple super leopards here, and they're actually in the form of pieds. So I will be showing you a couple of those and going through some of these hatchlings. I'm not gonna sex them yet. I'm gonna wait till they have a few meals and then do all that. There's no rush in that at all. I know some people sex them right out of the egg. They've obviously already just shed, so you're seeing some really nice colors on them, and I'm gonna show you a little bit more up close the colors on them as well. Right before I show you how I set them up, let me go through some of these, like some of the more basic combos. Well, this one right here in actuality is the most basic one. This is just a normal 66% hep hide, so a pretty snake, and he does have some nice tracks on him. So that animal more than likely prove out to be a hep hide. And more than likely all of these animals are going to be available. I just haven't decided 100% on one or two of them yet, but for the most part they're all going to be available. So if you guys see anything you're interested in, feel free to please message me on either Instagram or Facebook, or email me or text me. I'll have all my information in the description down below. Besides this guy, who's just a normal, we also have two normals. Have that one and this one. Does this guy have any tracks on him? Yeah, this guy has tracks as well. So we have two normals here. Actually, this is the first one I had showed you. So this is the first normal, and he has tracks on him. And this is the second normal, and this guy does not have tracks. So if I was a gambling man, I would say that this guy is not a hep hide. He could still be a hep hide, but if you're already working with possible hets and they don't have markers, that's probably a snake that I'm just gonna sell him as a normal. I probably won't even put that he's a possible het. Then we have here, and I love this line of Enchi and Leopard that I work with because the animals are so clean and so banded. And just like the perfect examples of Enchi, you have the darker top half and then the lighter orangey bottom half. That's what an Enchi is supposed to look like, all banded, very reduced pattern. That Enchi pinch right there on the head. Just a beautiful snake. This snake is also has the hep hide tracks. So if I was a gambling man, I would say that this is also a hep hide. Let's go to some leopards. There was actually just one single gene leopard out of the whole clutch. This guy right here, really nice snake. Nice golden browns, nice dark blacks. Now the leopards don't necessarily have tracks, like hep hide tracks, but they do have, sometimes there are ringers. This guy does not seem to have any ringers on him. If I was a gambling man, I would say he's not a hep hide, but very beautiful snake. Now the next two I'm gonna show you are really cool champagnes. This is like I believe it's a champagne leopard. And it's 66% het pied, but as you can see with that big ringer, I'm pretty sure that animal will prove out to be a pied. I mean het pied. Very beautiful champagne. But champagnes vary so much that I've made champagne enchis, champagne leopards that look different than that animal. And I've made champagne enchis that look different than this animal. Then I've also made champagne leopard enchis that look different than the next one I'm going to show you. So this one is champagne enchi, 66% het pied as well. This is a beautiful snake. These guys have white bellies, so this one does not have a ringer, but he's a beautiful snake, or she. And ringers are hit or miss, but if you're working with a ringer, it just gives you a better shot at proving out the animal. That is a champagne enchi leopard, 66% het pied, just like his father was when I purchased him. And this guy's actually nicer looking than the sire. This guy's amazing. Really nice contrast. It even has a nice little orange paradox right here, so that looks pretty cool. It's a beautiful snake. Gorgeous animal. If it's a female, I'll likely keep that. If it's a male, he'll likely be put up for sale. And now for the 3 pieds. This guy right here, or this girl right here. Beautiful leopard pied, and just a A+ example of a leopard pied. See the blacks on the necks, on the neck. The head stamp, that golden brown color. The normal pied, actually didn't make any normal pieds, so I couldn't even compare one to a hatchling right now. But the normal pieds have a lighter overall color. They don't have that rich orange and brown on the saddles like this guy does. You can see that his saddles are actually, it's hard to pick up on the camera I think, but his saddles have like an orange outline. It looks pretty nice. This is a beautiful snake. This one right here, I'm pretty confident to say that it's a super leopard pied. Besides being a very low white pied, if you notice on the tip of the face right there, it's got almost like a golden brown. You see the head overall is like a golden brown color. And just to give you reference to the regular pied, to the regular leopard pied, the regular leopard pied has a black nose. See? So this is just my, I guess my professional opinion is that these 2 guys are, you see he also has that brownish tip nose and overall lighter color on the brown. And this animal right here, because of the head pattern is broken up on the sides, right along here, and kind of washed out in the middle, and has a very orange tail. See that? I'm thinking this is a super leopard enchi pied, and that's exactly what I think it is. It's a super leopard enchi pied. So you still get a low white pied, but that tail just has enough orange on it to the point, and the head has enough of that leopard enchi look to it, where even though the leopard overpowers the enchi in this combo, I'm very confident in either keeping that animal or selling that animal as a super leopard enchi pied. The other one as a super leopard pied. Then we have a leopard pied, leopard enchi champagne right here, possible het pied, leopard champagne, enchi champagne, also possible het pieds, then 2 normals, an enchi, and a leopard. So very nice variety in the clutch, some really nice super leopard combos that look amazing, and some really nice champagne combos that I will most likely make them all available except for this one, maybe, depends. If you see them up for sale, then you'll know. Just message me and we'll see after they have a few meals and I sex them what the outcome's gonna be. Alright guys, thanks a lot for taking a look at the clutch. If you have any favorites, please comment below. I will likely be making all of them available. So if you see anything that strikes you, just message me before they go on Morph Market, because once they go on Morph Market, they don't last at all. And I also do go to shows here in South Florida and Tampa. Daytona's coming up, so these animals will be more than ready to go before the summertime. If you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe, share the video. I appreciate all the support. We're basically at right around, by the time this video is up, it should hopefully be at over 200 subscribers. But thanks a lot, guys, and we'll see you next week. Bye.